We're from Brazil, and Lobo Mau means big bad wolf.
Well, I knew when I was in school that I didn't want to go the corporate route. Like, I wasn't really interested in working with this big company or organization that was going to crank out thousands and millions of clothing a year. And that was really upsetting to me, actually, to be a part of that cog. So when I decided to start the line, which was during school, I wanted to start off with slow fashions. But I think like over the years, I've really come to understand that like it's more about quality than quantity. It's about overlooking trends when you're shopping and not buying something because it's the hot thing. And that was really what was the impetus for delving deeper into sustainability within that whole slow fashion structure.
Sustainability is just something we'll always be passionate about, and it is something we will always do. But it's not something that we built the company around in terms of how we present ourselves, in terms of how we're branding and marketing. There's a lot of greenwashing out there. But we like to say that, you know, we build the company around the aesthetic.
Good design.
Good design, an aesthetic that really you created, and sustainability is just a pillar that will always be there.
Yeah. In my opinion, if you are a designer and you're making any product in this world right now, if you're not making it sustainably, if you're not considering the planet and also the end use and the end goal of what happens to that product, then you are ignoring a key component of the design problem.
Like for us, we didn't want to produce gobs and gobs of pieces from like virgin cottons or virgin plastics, and it started with that, and then we were evaluating when we started screen printing our own textiles and designing the textiles in-house, you know, using organic inks instead of plastisol inks or water-based inks even, inks that were 100% biodegradable and that wouldn't leach harmful chemicals into the waters when we're washing our clothes. I mean, there's a whole rabbit hole in sustainability and lack thereof that you can go into. So, you know, just last year, something that we've been striving for a while was to become a certified zero waste company, which we did, and we are now diverting 70% of our waste from landfills. Maddie and I are going to do our monthly recap and just like see how things are doing online, how things are doing on the social media marketing.
The summer collection is going to be the all over fruits print, white on black, and then I'm doing the colorful print. And we're going to have 5 colors, just going to be like a basic tee, and then have Lobo written across the side here in big white letters to kind of give us some brand identity. And then this is like the Brazilian fruits print, so we can start marketing it with like all the different Brazilian fruit names, carambola, mamão, which is papaya, carambola is star fruit. We have the guaraná, which is a very, very famous Brazilian fruit. And we're just gonna kind of like tie in our Brazilian heritage with like the branding.
So yeah, I mean, like if we could just test the phlox print on black mesh today, and then tomorrow find time somehow to test the fruits print, maybe you guys could do that.
out more product into the world is something that we think about all the time. Like we're putting out more of that clothing into the world. But if everyone can have a mindset of cutting back, of not being so greedy, of thinking about the planet, of choosing good fabrics, of manufacturing things in a way that isn't causing people to lose their life or get sick, which is happening constantly, then that's where we need to be on a global scale. But we can only do what we can in like Philadelphia with our customer. And so it's all about education, really, letting people know, like, why are we doing it this way? It's much more expensive. It's much more annoying to make. It's difficult to produce things sustainably and locally. It's actually really difficult, and it's very expensive. Why would we like forfeit some nice, like, nice profits because we actually care about it?
Making sustainable clothing, it is extremely expensive, and finding ways to recycle, extremely expensive. But if we can continue to do that and influence others around us to do that as well, I think we can really make a big difference.